Alright everybody, the Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 teaser trailer is finally here, and we're going to react to it, and we're also going to look at all the images that got posted. We're going to go into full analysis pretty much of the trailer itself, so let's get right into it. Let's see what we got. Okay. There's Hoppy Hopscotch. We got Dog Day over here. Oh, it's all the different smiling critters. They're all like ripped apart. Oh, we all missed Dog Day, everybody. Okay. We've got... Wait, what is that thing on the left? Oh! That is... Oh, that's the sheep. Oh, wow. That was a lot of the toys that have been eaten and ripped apart. January. Okay, this is gonna be really good. All right, guys, so we're gonna go right into this. We're gonna probably pause it every single chance we can get. But as you can see in this beginning, you basically see Hoppy Hopscotch right here. So of course you enter in like kind of like, I don't know where it is. It looks like it's definitely in an underground area because that's where we left off in chapter 3, basically with the character going deeper and deeper as something was happening to Kissy. So let's just go past this over here. We've got Dog Day. And then, of course, right here, you see all the different smiling critters. You see Bubba Fint, you see Bobby Bear Hug, you see a Catnap one, another Dog Day, Crafty Corn, Kickin' Chicken, Hoppy, and, of course... yeah, that's okay. Picky Piggy, right? All right, so we're going to go past here. So it looks like a place where maybe the failed toys? Or maybe, I don't even know. Let's see what's happening here. So if we pause right here, it looks like it's some kind of like just garbage dump area, at least where some of these toys have been thrown. So I think Dog Day, basically this Dog Day sees the sheep over here thinking that he's gone, he's been taken out, and that's why maybe he's starting to eat this Bobby Bear Hug one. And then it starts twitching a little bit right here, and then he starts attacking Dog Day. So then as you pan out, you see all the different toys. Is that PJ? Why do I think this is a PJ one? Yeah, these are all some of the failed toys. Okay. Yep, that is definitely PJ. Yep. There you go. These are all the different ones that we've seen. Okay. So it's more than just the smiling critters that this sheep has been feasting on. So this makes me think that maybe the sheep does work for the prototype, thinking that, you know, it's actually feeding and giving the prototype all these different toys. Maybe it's because it's gathering stuff for the prototype to build to his ultimate form or something related to that. That's my assumption. Another wild assumption in general is that I feel this sheep could potentially be Ollie. And the reason why Ollie was giving you all these things was because Ollie wanted you to survive this long, maybe. I'm just coming up with a wild assumption that this sheep could potentially be Ollie. But as we pan out, you see the smile right here. Right here, you see the smile. And you basically see everything scattered. Also, I have seen this symbol before. With the yellow, blue, and red. I have seen this in their artwork in the past couple months. I've definitely seen it in like a lot of different photos. I believe I might have saw it in one of the screenshots. But we will tackle the screenshots right after this. But this looks really interesting. And then there you go. At the end, chapter 4, you get to see it. And then I think it was January what it said, right? January. Now that is huge because it's already the end of September right now. Whether it comes out the end of January or gets delayed, that is still pretty close. And that's right about the same time when chapter 3 came out. So I'm really interested to see if they stick with that, of course. There may be a delay, which is fine. But the fact that they were able to release another chapter in the course of almost pretty much a year is actually really good compared to the release window between chapter 2 and chapter 3. This is really interesting. Okay. So we've got that. Now we're going to tackle the screenshots. Okay, so this screenshot over here, it looks like another center pretty much. And of course, like you see the logo right here. So I'm really interested to see if maybe this is the workers that basically worked on the Bigger Bodies program and actually are the ones that, you know, are the reasons because they planted all the brains pretty much of these humans into the consciousness of these toys. So I'm really interested to see if that is the case and we're going to find out more about these workers. That is probably my best assumption I can think of. But yeah, this is a very open area. It looks like, of course, there's different gates that you have to probably go around. Okay, so we got a there. Okay, so this looks like a... Okay, this is definitely like a trash area. Maybe we get caught in this. Maybe we have to try to get out. I'm just assuming maybe it's kind of similar to how it happened in the beginning of Chapter 3, where we only had a certain amount of time to get it out of the area. So maybe this has something to do with it or something in relation to it. I don't really see anything in particular that really stands out, that's sticking out in there. I'll have to do a second watch through and see. But okay, and then over here you see an open maybe like sewer area, and then you see a generator. So I feel like there's going to be a certain point where we're going to have to do a certain task to try to turn this generator on, maybe to go through an exit gate, maybe to open a door in general. We may see a few of these, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than one. Okay, and I don't see anything sticking out as well, at least nothing in particular. Okay, so this is really interesting. These are look like certain like jail cells or certain containment units that are scattered across. As you can tell, there's blood scattered, so you can tell definitely something went down here. And of course, some of them are open. So this could be in relation to the sheep, as because it looks like a smiling critter. Maybe it was one of the failed critters. Maybe it was something that was discontinued and they never bothered working on it. Maybe he was just shoved down here pretty much and never brought back up. Maybe there's also a bigger body version of the sheep that we had to deal with later on in the game. Because I think in terms of a smiling critter, like in terms of that size, I definitely don't think that's going to be the final boss we have to deal with. I think it's something that's going to be like on our case pretty much throughout the chapter. But I could definitely see a bigger body version of the sheep that was in this containment unit maybe. Or, you know, maybe the lead up to another toy, a bigger toy. So I'm really, I really want to see what happens with that. But yeah, I think that's what I've gathered from here. And then we got another one. So this just looks like, you know, the platforming that we're used to, of course, in Poppy Playtime games. This is kind of like similar, of course, for what we did for Chapter 3. This is, of course, you know, the certain push where you just go to the other side. Pretty basic. Looks like we could possibly go down to that ground area. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll have to see what happens with that. And then, of course, there's the logo right there. There you see it. I love how, in terms of the banners, I don't know if you all noticed, but in terms of the banners, from Chapter 1 to Chapter 4, the background just gets darker and darker and darker. I don't know if you all noticed that. So this could be the darkest chapter yet, which is absolutely wild because Chapter 3 was the darkest I've ever played out of all 3 chapters. But yeah, you see the skull right here. So there's no way they would sell this to kids, right? Or maybe it was someone that just had an idea being like, let's sell this to kids. And of course the company was like, no, we're just going to keep the sheep down here. So that's my best assumption with that. Okay, and then last but not least, everybody, I'm going to read the description for all of you guys, so let's check this out. Brace yourself for the darkest chapter yet in the epic Poppy Playtime saga. You are pushed deeper into the undiscovered depths of the Playtime Co-Factory, far below anything the world knew. Here, you'll encounter terrifying new threats and discover shocking revelations. Can you outwit the unnatural new creations lurking in the shadows? Can you survive here long enough to eventually unravel the mysteries behind the experiments? Every step will test your courage, every puzzle will challenge your mind, and every corner may be your last. Okay, features. We got new characters and allies. Okay, so this will be interesting. New extraordinary characters guide your way and haunt your nightmares. The expanded lore is discover more about the dark secrets of Playtime Co. and its twisted past. The mind-bending puzzles solve intricate puzzles that could mean the difference between life and death. So of course they're gonna really they're gonna up it more with the puzzles. So that's gonna be I feel like that's always gonna be a mainstay with the Poppy Playtime games. The new characters and allies will be very interesting. The lore, of course, we are all really fascinated by the lore, especially after what happened in Chapter 3 with the whole Hour of Joy. And then, of course, heart-pounding atmosphere with haunting visuals and immersive sound design. The terror never lets up. Will you escape the horrors hidden within Playtime Co., or will you succumb to the terror? Survival isn't guaranteed. Fear is. Yeah, I definitely feel the sheep is just a little hint of what's to come. I think the sheep will definitely be around often. We'll definitely have to go up against it or something, or even a bigger body version of it. But I guarantee you, I just don't see it being the final boss in this whole thing. I really don't see it being the final boss. But yeah, in terms of the symbol that we're seeing everywhere, that's definitely going to play a huge factor. I feel like there's more to the company or the workers that ended up doing the testing on these toys. So I'm really keen on seeing what's going on. I'm really interested to see what goes down. Also, everybody, one thing that I did notice that Mob Entertainment a few days ago posted this photo hinting that they're going to be selling these versions of the Smiling Critters, which is interesting because it shows that they're all ripped up or maybe eaten by a possible foe or enemy. So I love how they're actually really hyping this up in terms of the marketing. I think the whole marketing release for Chapter 3 was absolutely amazing, how they showed the commercial and all of that. So this will be very cool. This is a good start, of course, the lead up of it. But yeah, this is going to be absolutely wild. I cannot wait for Chapter 4. That's it, everybody, for today's video. If you would like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.